Hi, I'm Pam Heath, and I am the Yes Coach. And today we're having a conversation regarding the course that's opening up this coming Thursday called Coaching the Coach. I'm glad you were able to make it. I'm recording this so that I can use it in the next 2 days to help keep promoting the course. I want to talk a little bit about what the course entails and what you're going to get out of the course. But before I do that, I know there are some people who may not know me and may not know what I do and what I'm up to. I call myself the Yes Coach because I coach from a positive mindset. And positivity is not just about feeling good about oneself and thinking that the cup is half full and that sort of thing. For me, positivity is about your energy and engagement and contribution to the world. I say that the universe operates on the energy of yes. And if you resonate with that yes energy, you can create the context that you can have anything you want in life. There is nothing that's not available to you. And I like to share with people from analogies that I use from movies and songs. And my biggest movie is The Karate Kid. And here's why. I share from The Karate Kid a lot because one of the things, if you haven't seen the movie, it's a must see. If you're a coach and you are coaching others, The Karate Kid is the foundation for how you train and develop clients to be coachable. And if you haven't seen the movie, you need to watch it. I'm just going to give you a very small capture of what the movie is about so you can know why I'm explaining it to you now because it's all about being coachable. Because Daniel, who is the main character, moves into a new town and he meets this girl who he kind of fancies and would like to get to know better. And one of the boys in the town who also likes this girl kind of humiliates him in front of the girl, and he's a karate student. And Daniel finds out there's a karate competition in the next 3 weeks. And so he has a neighbor, his name is Mr. Miyagi, and he just knows that Mr. Miyagi is a karate expert. I mean, aren't all Asians? And so he goes to his neighbor and he asks him to teach him karate in the next 3 weeks so that he can go enter into this competition and beat this kid's pants off. And here's why I share this clip all the time. Mr. Miyagi doesn't say, "No, are you crazy? What's the matter with you? You're talking about going up against people who have been studying karate all their lives, and you want to learn karate in 3 weeks? What are you smoking? Give me some of that." But he doesn't say any of that. You know what Mr. Miyagi tells Daniel? Yes. But then he puts Daniel to work. He gets Daniel to hunker down and wax floors, clean, paint, doing all this stuff. And Daniel thinks he's being used. But what Mr. Miyagi was actually doing was helping Daniel develop the memory in his muscles of how to do those karate moves. He only had 3 weeks, and so he did an encapsulated, condensed version of karate training. And needless to say, at the end of the movie, Daniel wins the competition. Why I share this clip is because I want you to know that that movie illustrates life. Nothing in life is impossible. I don't care that those kids have been studying karate all their life. Daniel won because he was coachable, and Mr. Miyagi said yes. So if you're a coach, if you're somebody who makes a difference with other people, I don't care what your niche is, whether you're coaching, you're a fitness trainer and you're coaching people to get their health in order, whether you're coaching people athletically, whether you're coaching people, in their business to take them to the next level, or maybe you're a coach who coaches people to dance. Whatever your niche is, to be an excellent coach, you want to be someone who can get in their world and find a way to restructure their thought process so that they are up for life. and life resonates at the energy of yes. So that's why I call myself the yes coach, because I'm going to have you resonate at that same frequency that life resonates at, which is yes, 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 yes. You're going to say yes to life. You're going to say yes to romance. You're going to say yes to everything that will have you enjoy the life of your dreams. And that's what's available in this course, Coaching the Coach. So I'm Pam Heath, and I'm the Yes Coach. I am 68 years old. I'm a mother, a grandmother, and I'm also an entrepreneur. I led transformational seminars for a company called Landmark Worldwide, and I did that for almost 3 decades. So the reason I'm sharing that with you is because I want you to know that my coaching is not just do this, do that, and here's, the agenda and your homework assignments. I also get down to the real nitty gritty of what holds you back, your self-worth, your own relationship to life, and your own relationship to running your business. You're gonna, in the 90 days of this course, you're gonna elevate and rise to the conversation of the best that you can be. So that's what's going to happen. So welcome to the webinar where I'm going to explain what the Coaching the Coach program is going to provide. And I'm requesting that you listen keenly for not just judging whether or not I'm doing a good job of presenting. I want you to also get that I'm reaching into you right now to have you resonate at the energy of yes. So today's intention is that you elevate your coaching practice and you elevate your mindset so that you take everything, your life, your business, and your heart to the next level. So why am I coaching coaches? I have been around a while and I have been coaching, like I said, for over 3 decades. And I know what it takes to coach. And so I want to give away that which I have spent so much time and so much effort and so much energy learning. I want you to know that it makes a difference for me. When you triumph, I triumph. So I want to contribute to you and I want to leave a legacy for those who come after me. They don't have to do all the work I did in order to get where I am today. They just need to know that they need to be open to receive the valuable information that I'm going to be imparting in this course. I also have partners that I'm going to introduce you to during the 90 days of this course so that those of you who are interested in elevating your coaching business, whether you're just starting, launching your business, or whether you've been in business for a while and you're making money, you're making a living, or whether or not you are struggling, you want to get to a certain place and you've reached a lid and you're trying to bump your head up against that lid and push it out of the way so you can go to the moon. That's why Coaching the Coach program. That's why I'm leading the program. Why are you here? Why do you think you're interested in finding out what it is to be sourced by a coach when you're a coach? See, there's gaps in your experience. There's gaps in what you can and cannot do. There is gaps in what you think you know and what you actually know. There are gaps in your ability to contribute to another human being. And the opportunity in Coaching the Coach is an opportunity to evolve from a good coach to a transformational coach. So I'm going to talk about now what Coaching the Coach, the course, is going to cover. So first of all, it's going to be a 90-day course. It's starting on May 1st, which is this coming Thursday. Today is Tuesday, so it's 2 days away. Week by week, we're going to be studying what it is to be coachable and how to encourage your clients to be coachable. We're going to be doing mirror work. Mirror work is essential for people who present and deliver. To be able to be with that person in the mirror is the ability to be able to open yourself up and be vulnerable when you're leading to others. We're going to refine your message to market, and we're going to help you craft your storytelling. We're going to have you develop your signature talk, and we're going to have you practice and deliver your sessions. And we're going to do all of that within the scope of 90 days. We're also going to talk a little bit about why this program is different from any other program. This program is more about who you are being as a coach, more or less the beingness of coaching than the teaching you the skill of coaching. So, who needs to take this coaching the coach program? Well, coaches, new coaches, people who want a solid foundation, they want to launch from a powerful standpoint, and experienced coaches, people who are ready to sharpen their ability and expand their capacity and have their delivery of their material have an impact. Let's talk about that for a minute, because if you are a new coach, you're just starting out, or maybe you've been around for a little while and you're looking to see, well, how do I mix this up so I'm not bored or frustrated about how things are going? So you've been around for a minute or two, and where you're coming from is what's next? What now? How do I engage better? How do I attract better? How do I sharpen my ability to communicate? These are coaching tools. I can introduce you to people who can help you with structures like creating your home studio, your computer, your cameras, your lighting, your backgrounds, creating your courses online so that people can access them and they don't necessarily need to see you in person. All of these things are included in what we're going to be going over in the next 90 days. You're going to be walking away from this course with the ability to take your course and actually be virtual and live, whichever you do. You might have a blending of both. You might have one or the other, but whatever, we're going to address both live presentation and virtual presentation. We can also talk about the community approach where you have a community of people who pay a certain amount monthly so that they have the privilege and the opportunity to engage with you. We're going to talk all about that. We're going to talk about structures like, whether or not you need a landline, whether or not what are your colors. We're going to help you design your own playbook, meaning, your branding conversation, your strategy around who you are here for, who your message is for, your strategy around your own personal branding, social media. Should you be paying for Facebook ads? Should you be posting on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram? What are you up to? Creating your YouTube channel. All of these things are going to be built into the first 2 months of the course. We're going to be dealing a lot with structures. In the last 30 days of the course, we're going to be actually um, supporting you and empowering you to start generating leads so that you can get more clients. So this is all things that are going to be happening with your participation in the course. My intention is that I take all these years of working with participants. As I said, for 3 decades, led seminars for Landmark worldwide. And for those of you who are familiar with Landmark, it, in my humble opinion, is one of the best training programs on the planet. It's different now since the pandemic. So much of their work is virtual, whereas it used to be in person, live coaching and programs and courses. Now it's virtual. And that's fine. You know, the thing about it is that I can do both. And if you can't, if you've got yourself locked into one modality, I'm going to encourage you to take on, being versatile. And I'm also going to take on contributing to you about your own self-worth, about how you relate to yourself. That's one of the reasons why we do mirror work. Um, the key benefits and the takeaways is that we're going to help you sharpen how you communicate and help you, tighten up your coaching skills. And we're going to build unshakable self-confidence in yourself as a leader. We're going to magnify what it is that you are looking for in a client so that when you when you reach out to that specific audience, your client knows you're talking to them. It's kind of like how you react to your name. You ever been in a situation where you're at the airport or you're at the train station or any public place and somebody calls out your name, Pam? And what happens when you hear your name, you immediately respond. You know that person is saying your name. Now, they may not be talking to you, they may be talking to the Pam that's across the way. And you realize that when you see them and you see they're not looking at you, they're looking at this other person who is hurrying over because they knew they were being called by this person. However, you reacted because you heard your name. When you reach out to your ideal audience, they'll react to you because you're calling them. We're going to teach you how to do that. Because first, in order to do that, you need to know who your audience is. Are you all over the place? Are you trying to reach out to everybody? Because I'm going to tell you, if you're reaching out to everybody, you're actually reaching nobody. You need to know who your audience is so you're speaking directly to them. You are reaching for the yes, and you're not interested in the no. No is not the game you play. And there are no's out there. Your coaching isn't for everyone, no matter how you think it is. It's just not. Some people get better traction when they're with a certain kind of coach, and you're just not their cup of tea. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you need to focus on them and talk them into it and aggressively push and pull and struggle with them until they say yes. That's not how you want to do it. What you want to do is you want to be able to call their name, just like when you hear your name. Pam. That's how you want your clients to come to you because you're calling them and they know they hear their name. And that's going to be covered in the course as well. We're going to teach you how to develop your signature talk. Whatever your niche is, whatever it is that you're coaching, there is a particular talk that you're going to give. And you're not going to have to memorize it because you give it all the time. You know the material, you know what it is you're trying to say, and you know who it is you're talking to. That signature talk is key to your being able to reach the audience that you're out to reach. So when you leave this course, one of the results that you're going to leave with is your signature talk. It's going to be written out for you to play with and you to work on long after you've left this course. Hopefully, you register for this course and starting May 1st, you and I work together. And when that course completes, we continue to work together because you've chosen to continue to work with me as the Yes Coach. Hopefully, that's the way it's going to go down. We're going to actually train you to how you can grow your business organically. So the impact of your engagement with your clients produces the results for them and for you as a coach. Remember, Mr. Miyagi, Daniel's triumph was his triumph. As a coach, you're only as good as the success of your clients. So, one of the things I wanted to be able to do is I wanted to be able to give you an opportunity to know how to register for this course. So, I can give you the link. You can check it out. I'm going to put it in the chat to my program store. When you go to my program store, and I'm going to logistically um, put the link in the chat right now. So that's why I took my eyes off of you. That's why I'm working here because I'm putting the link into the chat. Dun, 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 dun. Here is the link. That's my program store, and you can go to that store and register for my course. Or many of you know me and you know who I am and you've worked with me before and you intend on joining and you know you're going to be there. And if all you want to do is send me the money, then you can send it to me via Venmo or you can send it to me via Cash App and you can skip the middleman and because that website will process credit cards. You can use PayPal, you can use Stripe. But if you just want to send me the money and, damn the torpedoes, you can do that as well. So Venmo, Cash App, DM me if you need to get that information because that works as well. So first of all, the start date of the program, Coaching the Coach, is Thursday, May 1st, and it starts at 9 a.m. That's going to be a weekly 9 a.m. Thursday call for the entire course. Then you yourself, as a participant in the program, get a one call with me each week as well. So you got the group call where everybody in the course is going to be together working with me. And then you got your personal call where you connect to me one-on-one. Part of the program includes that connection, that hands-on approach. The next thing that you are going to get is we're going to give you some homework assignments. And the assignments are designed to give you access to power around what you're designing with your courses. I'm going to give you some structures on how to design. I'm going to let you know the different tools and resources that I use as a coach. And if you want to use them, you are welcome to take that on. I also have a done for you element. So in other words, like for instance, my Stan program store, that's something that's, I think it's $29 a month. And if you want to get that program, but you don't want to do the work of loading the store up with all your courses and doing everything you need to do, I'll do it for you. I'll either, give you access to the resource and you do it, or I give you access to the resource and then I do it for you. There's an extra charge if I do it for you, and I'm happy to do it. I'm versatile with regard to creating courses. And so just know that that resource is available to you. I also will introduce you to someone who can help you put together your virtual home studio. In other words, set up your monitors, set up your sound, your audio, your background, set up everything you need in order to be powerful in the face of the courses that you lead to your clients. So there's that. Um, the option to pay via Venmo or Cash App is there. You can also go to the program store. The option there is to pay via PayPal or Stripe. And that's pretty much it. I'm available for questions. The course starts on Thursday, May 1st. And with regard to the course, if you're wondering something, just know that you're not the only one. There are people who are looking towards doing the course and they are wondering how to go about getting involved. Pardon me. So like I said, all you need to do is register today and be ready to show up on Thursday at 9 a.m. If you are someone who's already in business and that doesn't work for you, there will be a replay every week of the group call. The one-on-one calls are at your convenience. So you book those calls with me aside from, separate from the group call. And essentially what I'm speaking to is that I want to create the context for you to be a powerful transformational coach for your clients. So right now, it's time to register. It's $397. I do accept payment plans. You can put $100 down and $100 every month. Since it's a 90-day course, by the end of the course, you'll be paid in full. You can also pay in full, and there's a slight discount when you pay in full. So I'm so grateful that you're watching this video. I'm recording it, I'm pre-recording it, and I'm gonna make it available to anyone who wants to see it. And you don't have to coach alone anymore. Taking this course and stepping into this new season of power for yourself is going to contribute to you in ways that you can't even think of right now. So let's take this on together. And don't forget to register for the course. You need to send your payment in, and I'll send you an acknowledgement and the links for the group call on Thursday and the first week's homework assignment. And every week on Thursday at 9 a.m., we have our group call. And every week, whatever time you create with me, we have our one-on-one call. And I'm available, like I said. There's actually opportunity for you to get on my calendar if you want to, so that we can coach you on what's available. This presentation is for you. This presentation is so that you will know what it'll take for you to be in this course, because this course is starting with or without you. Let's have it be with you, because I want to make a difference. And that's what I'm up to in life. So take care, be well. Farewell from Pam Heath, the Yes Coach. Bye.